Hello, Oakville. I'm Ava Houtsum.
And I'm Riley Heather. And here's what's going on around OHS. The second semester starts next Tuesday, January 19th. And when they return to school, OHS students will be looking at a new schedule. Students are returning to the blended schedule, but this time they are going to all 8 of their classes each day they enter the building. Cohort A attends in-person school on Tuesday and Thursday. Cohort B will be in school Wednesday and Friday. Congratulations to the winners of the baking and pastry cake contest. First place goes to Zarina Gerdelj. Second place, Helen Telko. And third place, Mallory Pike. Also, congratulations to the Golden Girls. The varsity and JV scored high marks at the St. Charles Invitational last weekend. Varsity placed first in pom and earned a superior rating in the game day category. The JV placed first in kick and second in poms. And the drama department is working on a production called Bad Auditions on Camera. The play will be performed virtually January 27th, 28th, and 29th in the Drama Center. It will be live streamed each night at 7 p.m.
Since we have been in this pandemic, many students have come up with new hobbies. Here's the story on 2 OHS students who have found something fun to do in their spare time.
Although staying home is a good way to protect yourself and others from the virus, it means many of us have found ourselves with a lot of time on our hands.
Over quarantine, I picked up the hobby of making blankets, and me and my friend Tess saw it from TikTok and we decided to try.
The materials that we use are chunky yarn, and it's called Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby.
They have so many different colors to choose from, so it's really nice.
Sometimes me and Liv will schedule times to hang out and get yarn together and make the blankets at the same time.
If we plan on doing the blanket in one day, it'll normally take like 2 hours, but if we do take breaks and we plan on doing it over a long amount of time, it'll take like 2 to 3 days. I enjoy how it gives me something to do during the day instead of just sitting around and doing nothing.
It's a very calming activity to do, and it's something to get me away from screens.
I'm Regina Elgesabal reporting for Around OHS.
In our next story, we hear about an OHS parent who has created a successful business from home.
I've been making soap for the past 3 years, and I got into it because I just love bar soap. It's so much better for your skin. I was buying it from local companies around the St. Louis area, and then I just started researching it and decided to try to make it on my own. So at first I just made it for fun, gave it to some friends and family. People started really liking it. They started asking for more, and then I started charging a small amount and making more and more different kinds, different scents. It kind of grew locally within South County. And now I'm on Etsy and I ship soap all over the country. I use all natural ingredients. I use shea butter, cocoa butter, oils that are really good for your skin. I use only essential oils to scent the soaps, and I use a lot of other natural additives like vegetable purees. I use clays, activated charcoal, oatmeal, goat's milk, aloe vera, so all different natural ingredients. I actually feel like business has been a little bit better since COVID. People are definitely more aware about washing their hands. People's hands are drier, so they're wanting to use more natural ingredients on their skin. So when you wash your hands with my soap, your skin is not going to be as dry as if you would use regular hand soap. I do feel like people have been seeking it out a little bit more. It is a small business, so I know it's been difficult for a lot of small businesses, but I feel like business has definitely been pretty good.
Mrs. Norton is not the only member of our community to start her own business. One OHS student has done something quite similar. Here's her story.
My name's Grace Bear, and I own an Etsy shop called New Hope Accessories. So for about a year now, I've been making like dog bandanas and scrunchies, and then I put them up on my Etsy shop, ship them out, and like they pretty much go all over the country. I even sold to like different continents now, and I think I've sold to every state at this point, so that's exciting. I started out whenever I was a sophomore. I took a sewing class and I really liked it, and I picked it up pretty quickly. And then I decided that I wanted to try to sell them to make some money since I didn't have a job at that point, and then it just kind of grew into a whole business, and I've been doing it since. So COVID's actually really helped me because everyone's been like doing a lot of online shopping because they're at home and bored, and so it's really picked up my sales ever since then. And doing this kind of showed me that I actually really like the finance part of businesses more than like the marketing side. And so I think when I go to college, I'm definitely going to try to pursue something in the finance side of business.
Check out New Hope Accessories on Etsy for various homemade accessories. I'm Cameron Kurtz for Around OHS.
Moving on to sports. Things are looking a little different for our girls and boys basketball team. Andrew Rudd has the story.
From training online to playing in real life, the women's basketball team has overcome some challenges to play this season.
During timeouts, you can take it off for a second and breathe, but really it's hard to, conditioning-wise, it's hard to breathe in these.
In addition to the masks, the girls had to train virtual.
It's hard because you're outside, so Wi-Fi doesn't connect to your computer, so you have to use your phone, but your phone's dying while you're working out.
3 days into the season, we were put on quarantine, so our main objective was just to see the girls every day, get a workout, keep building the relationships. We had to go through they were called BCPs through MSHA, so you had to get doctor's permission for each girl to participate, and then you had to get parent permission to each girl to participate.
On the boys' side, they've not had to train online, but nonetheless, it has been a challenge for them too.
Kids are great because they're so resilient. They can work through any problem at any time. Just as long as they have a little bit of confidence and backing from the people around them. Referees call games differently anyway, so the boys have to adapt to that on the fly as it is. And so this is just another way to test those guys. And again, I got to give them credit. They're doing an awesome job with it.
But what have the coaches learned?
Myself, I guess I would say that I have patience. I have more patience when I won it than I thought that I knew that I had.
Just for us coaches, we've got to figure out other ways to motivate when we're in this type of situation. And a lot of times they can't even hear us in the games through these masks, so we got to have a little bit more trust in their abilities.
Concluding this story for Around OHS, I'm Andrew Rudd.
Here now is a quick update on our winter sports season. Despite the stands being empty, winter sports are still going strong. Senior swimmer Meg Heverow is off to a fast start. She has already set 2 school records this season in the 500 free and 50 free. The wrestlers continue to have a winning season. They will host Vianney on January 22nd at 5 p.m. Hockey has a record of 1-12. They go up against Kirkwood on Friday, January 15th and Vianney on Saturday, January 16th. The boys basketball team heads into this week with a 6-5 record. Grant Hastings leads the team in scoring, averaging almost 14 points per game. The boys will host Parkway West next Tuesday, January 19th. Sophomore Kylie Anderson is averaging almost 15 points per game for the girls basketball team. The girls head into the week with a 4-7 record. They host Eureka this Thursday, January 14th at 7 p.m.
Now that 2021 is here, many of us are thinking about our New Year's resolutions.
Happy 2021, Oakville. Let's hear some of your New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolution, and I have the same one with my mother. We are going to be trying to keep our house a lot cleaner.
So I guess my New Year's resolution is going to be to appreciate more the little things and not get so upset about little things in life that bother you. Because once you've gone through this whole mess, the small things aren't such a big deal.
My New Year's resolution is to not procrastinate. I have a really hard time just getting things done.
Hello, my New Year's resolution is to floss twice a day.
I don't make a New Year's resolution because in the past, whenever I made New Year's resolutions, I never end up keeping them. So rather than disappoint myself, I just don't make them anymore.
This year, my New Year's resolution is to just get rid of all my bad habits.
Okay, so my New Year's resolution for 2021 is to call a different friend or family member every week just to catch up and check in on them and see how they're doing.
And my New Year's resolution is to get good grades.
My New Year's resolution is to eat more fruitcake.
Well, that wraps up today's show. Let's hope that 2021 is better than 2020.
Thanks for watching, Oakville, and have a Happy New Year.